Hello everybody, my name is Andrew. Welcome to my new channel I'm starting. Last summer I hiked the Appalachian Trail, going northbound starting in Georgia, finishing in Katahdin on August 13th. By hands down the most incredible experience I've ever had in my entire life. And that's why I'll be hiking the Pacific Crest Trail going southbound in July. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, I would say. A little different from the AT. I haven't really been out west that much. Haven't done any hiking out there. I just went on a ski trip out to Lake Tahoe recently, and I didn't get out to hike that much considering how much snowfall they have out this year. But I have a late SOBO date. Before my Appalachian Trail hike, though, I did a couple hikes throughout the Northeast. The longest being the Northville Lake Placid Trail in the Adirondacks. 135 miles through valleys. You don't really climb too much on that trail, but it is a rolling little trail through the valleys, rivers and swamps and all the ponds. Beautiful. I totally highly recommend it. I've also done the Potona Trail down in the New Jersey Pine Barrens. It's a fun 55-mile hike. I look forward to bringing you guys my daily vlogs throughout the trail. I'll be doing I'll try to get as much out as possible, considering, cell service and my ability to upload to YouTube and everything. So just bear with me on that. I'm also not too technologically savvy. When I came home from trail, not many people knew exactly what I went through. I would bombarded them with pictures and told them stories and everything, but I was the only one who lived that experience, and that only goes so far. So I figured since my AT experience went so well, it was such a drastic change in my life and my mood and everything. I figured, why not carry a nice new GoPro and film my new daily adventures on YouTube. I've gotten so much love from everybody from after I finished my thru hike that, why not just show them? So that's my intention. I also have other ideas. I also have other ideas. I plan on doing a couple hikes throughout the Adirondacks, including the Cranberry Lake 50, knocking off some 4,000 footers in the Adirondacks, as well as the Catskills. See, this is what scares me about going out west. I haven't done much hiking out there at elevation. I also really have never been to the desert, and so it's gonna be an interesting way to end that hike. I'll probably be going through the desert in Southern California, hopefully by beginning of November, if I'm fast enough, which I intend to be. I am trying to be home before Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays of the entire year, and I feel like that would be an amazing goal, to fly home out west after this huge hike and go see my mom and my family and have a delicious meal. And I feel like that'll just be the ending capstone to an amazing journey. Considering I'm leaving so late in the year in the southbound season, it's a perk that the snowpack will be melted, considering they're getting record fall snowfall this year. And I think I could be fast enough to beat the snowfall that comes down in the high Sierras, sometimes as early as late September, I'm hearing. So it's kind of a goal to rush through Washington and get through Oregon and just get to Northern California and start making my way south as fast as possible. But I still want to enjoy my journey. I really want to, stop in all the towns and have a good time. But one thing I lacked on the AT was getting sucked into these towns. It's like I get off trail, and before you know it, you run into a couple of people who are taking a zero, and before you know it, you had a cheeseburger and a beer at a bar, and all your homies are convincing you to just split a hotel room with you. Before you know it, you lost mileage and you've lost daylight. And I still did the trail in pretty good time. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying is I had a lot of fun in those towns, and sometimes I just did not want to leave, and it was hard to get hiking in it. You know, when you've been in town for so long and laying in a bed and getting showers, and so you just don't want to leave. So that's my goal. So I'm not trying to get sucked into these towns out there. Yeah, so I'm excited to show you guys exactly what I go through every day and my daily mileage and just what goes on, the crazy stories that happen on trail. So I'm excited. You guys should all follow along. Give my channel a subscribe down below, and yeah, I also have other things cooking up this summer. Yeah, I plan on doing the Cranberry Lake 50 in the Adirondacks this summer. It's a 50 mile and change hike around Cranberry Lake out in the western Adirondacks. It's pretty flat, but you know, it's super muddy out there, and so, you know, might challenge myself a little bit on that hike. We'll see what happens with that. I don't want to set any goals, but I just want to go out and have a good time and finally experience that hike. And if I get the opportunity off of work, I'm going to try to do the North Village Placid Trail again, going southbound this time. Last time I went northbound, and you know, you finish in Lake Placid, and you know, Lake Placid's a cool little town. You know, they have the Olympic Arts Center and whatever, the Olympic Center, and but there's just like, this is not much to it. You know, it's just like you end at the train station. But if you go southbound, you end down in Northville, and this town goes all out for this trail. I promise you. Like, the first time I went in, I was talking with the bar owner that is directly next to the southern terminus. So you finish through the gates in Northville, walk directly next door, get a beer and a burger, and then directly next door of the other side of the arch is the ice cream shop. So I just feel like it's a great way to end your hike. Also, this town, they see people going south, and you know, it's very similar to the AT. They really just go out, all out for this trail. You know, it's kind of out of the way from the Adirondacks, like main hiking and stuff. So it's pretty much all they got down there. The Northville actually connects down south of there, and eventually looks up with a long path that goes through the Catskills and ends in New York City. So that's a cool little connector trail that I've seen some people do online, starting from Lake Placid and going all the way down to New York City. I'll give a quick shout out to Jolly Greer real quick. We exchanged a few words after he sent me my package. Had a little note inside, so I shot him a DM, and you know, a really nice guy. And this is the ultimate upgrade from what I wore in the AT. So that was a dry fit tee, and you know, it was still a cloth-like material at the end of the day. It's just, you know, absorbed my sweat and just everything just so bad, and so I saw, you know, Professor Carl when he was doing the Triple Crown last year, and as well as Quadzilla, and they had these sun hoodies, and you know, I started asking him some questions on trail, and before you know it, I found the Cottage Company, and you know, I was, you know, doing some thinking, and if I'm going to be hiking out west with that brutal sun, I'm going to need a nice sun hoodie. So, you know, I picked up one of these for this upcoming season, and you know, it's exactly, this guy nailed the idea of exactly what we need out here. So shout out Jolly from Jolly Gear. Yeah, so I'd really love if you guys gave my channel a subscribe down below. You know, I'm going to be posting a gear video as well prior to me leaving for the PCT as well. I'll also give you guys some details on I'll also give you guys some gear updates when I leave for these smaller trips as well. See what I carry and see what I don't carry, and you know, so yeah, thanks everybody. You know, I'll see you guys soon. All right.